Welcome to Sharknado First Bite, a game of incredible horrors and heroics that tries to emulate this movie right here, and a game that tries to aim to be the most entertaining things you will ever see in your life. So the player's goal will be very simple: survive as long as they can, and maybe try to stop the Sharknadoes. Maybe there's a way to do it. Because the Sharknadoes will grow and grow and grow and eventually devour the entire world. So enough said, enough said. So with me today are Fred, Chepe, Tim, and Mark. So can you guys introduce your character, please? Maybe starting with Chepe.
I'm playing Harvey Wilboy, your resident favorite used car salesman, a man of extraordinary, exceptional, and possibly masterful use of words and all that is business-oriented. This man is wonderful. He is a true example of all that Santa Monica has to offer in humandom, human beingness, and anthropomorphism. This guy has 5 digits, 5 toes, and 5 teeth, at least 5, actual teeth left in his own mouth that he likes to use and purchase and swindle people or, give people deals as he likes to think of it. And he goes back and forth and, talks and makes a good show out of everything. That's what he is. His name is Harley, as he likes to say. And it's going to be a good day. Going to see some sharks. Going to open up in the wide ocean, look in the face of nature, and give it the bird.
Fred?
I'll buy that for $1. Oh my god. Well, I'm Sergeant Blake Daniel, ex-soldier from Desert Storm. I have no money anymore, so I'm living on the junk of LA. And me and my dog, Sarge, General, excuse me, my dog General. General. We make the safe street for us hobos, and ain't no shark's gonna kill us. We're gonna go back to California or something else. Goodbye.
I'm gonna show the character you're playing right here, since you're
getting some beer too.
Yeah, you're in character, man. You're in character. Did you let your beard grow just for this?
I was gonna shave it yesterday, but I said, fuck it.
Okay, give yourself 1 BAPS. It's awesome. 1 bad point system for you. All right, and Tim?
Hello, my name is Veronica Wilkins from KCAL News. I am your reporter, the people's reporter. I will never back down from a story. I will always bring it right to you, the people of Los Angeles, Santa Monica, anywhere in the world. But I am here for you. I'm going to bring you the story.
And I'm showing Veronica here for the people to see your character, since your hangout overlay does not work currently. Next is Mark.
Mark is muted. Mark, we didn't.
It helps if I don't mute myself.
Yeah.
I'm Ray Vega. I am very confident in what I do. I'm a compulsive liar. I can't help myself. But in the trade, I swindle other people, and I'm not very nice.
Excellent. So this is a fantastic cast for this retelling of the infamous 2013 Sharknado. So let's begin with a few words. So the year is, of course, 2013. We are at July 11th, to be precise. And brewing in the belly of Hurricane David on the coast of Mexico will be the first in a recorded history, but certainly not the last, of a new type of weather phenomenon, the deadly kind, with lots of bodies on the ground, and some maybe into the air. So enough said about that. As we approach Santa Monica, the Santa Monica Pier, it is a glorious sunny day. There is a blue sky. The air is fresh from the ocean smell. You have this breeze coming your way. There is beautiful people in bathing suits. Beautiful people. I mean, everywhere. I mean, it's California, right? People are playing games on the beach. On the pier itself, where you're at currently, some people are playing, fair games, like throwing darts on balloons and winning a little plushie. Some takes a ride into the Ferris wheel, the famous Ferris wheel of Santa Monica, and just plenty of people are having fun on the beach, and it's just a glorious day. So could you tell us what are you doing exactly on the pier right now on this lovely day, and why are you here?
Well, I'll go first. Well, each morning I'm doing the trash, looking for valuables, picking up these lovelies that are for sales, and
Okay, so you're basically hunting, scavenging into a trash can.
yes,
Okay.
doing my
There is a small police outpost on the pier, so maybe there's a guy dressed in blue, like outside talking to some chicks, and you have a look. He always look at you like, "Don't mess around, chief."
Oh, him. He always leaves me a half bottle of whiskey somewhere. No worries, I just grumpy.
How's it going, Blake?
Officer. Nice morning to you.
Yeah. You will not do troubles on up here today, aren't you?
Trouble? I'm barely half drunk. I won't do anything till I'm full.
All right, stay sharp, chief. But
Come on, General. Let's go.
you know the rules. You're not allowed past this line on the pier.
Yeah. Ugly people don't go past the sound. I know.
Just trying to stay polite.
In your job, officer, and you're doing a fine job, just like every officer should do. Have a nice day, ma'am.
What RV is doing right now?
RV is taking the time to go up and down the pier. His extra lua, which is sinking below him. After all, it is tropical. It's on the Pacific, so it has to be something like Hawaii, right? His straw hat is puffing out, and he's looking at locals, and a few younger girls that he thinks find him rather appealing, or giving him what is commonly referred to as freaked out look. They just kind of glance by, and he's busy talking on the phone. No, don't worry about it. No. Is that Murphy again? No, just cut the serpentine belt. They'll never notice the difference. No, it's perfectly legal. Trust me. It's perfectly fine. That's good. No, chase the casket. Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. Sure. Okay. Excuse me, I'm a bit busy. Hey, honey, can you... Hey, good looking. That's great. Oh. Oh. Now let me tell you, the California girls here, they're a different breed altogether. They swarm around you, say, just swarm around you. And as he continues talking about that, oh wait, I gotta go. And as he listening to what's supposed to be a joke at the end of a call, he does one of those B movies where you smile for like a whole 2 seconds before laughing. Yes, of course. and he clanks like his older phone, like it's one of those flop phones that look like have heavy plastic on it, like it's practically a walkie-talkie. He sticks it inside the pocket of his button-up Hawaiian shirt. And goes off, taking the greased hair that's puffing out of his chest, wipes some of the excessive sweat off of it, goes on his short, and walks over to order a hot dog.
Give yourself 1 BAPS, 1 bad acting point. And as you turn towards the hot dog stands, there is this young teenager with the headphones on and a beanie, and he just you know, heads onto you, like head first into your chest, like, oh, sorry, mister.
Which way are you going, kid?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, mister. Did I hurt you?
No, there's nothing that can hurt Harvey Wilboy. Let me tell you something, kid.
Oh,
It'll take
yeah,
a lot more than that. I've been hit by a car 8 times in my life, and you know, statistically, that's some kind of anomaly.
8 times? Whoa, man, you're made out of steel or something.
That's right. I'm made of pure 100% tungsten Texas steel.
Oh, that's incredible.
Just like
And
my
for-
cars.
And for just a moment, Billy is watching the microphone that we can see in the frame, just doing like this, and just for a split second, you look at the microphone. Oh, okay. Have a nice day, sir. Have a nice day.
Of course, you better watch yourself. Be careful out there. Go get some of those goods.
Yeah, he takes
So-
back his skateboard and he starts rolling towards the police kiosk nearby. So what is Veronica is doing on the pier today?
Veronica's on the pier. She's standing there with her arms crossed, her microphone. She's kind of tapping it on her shoulder like this, kind of impatiently. Her cameraman, Brad Lankwitz, he's sitting there with the camera. He's fiddling with some wires, and she's, no, Brad, that's the wrong side. That's not my light. Come on, Brad. You really want me to be lit like that? Come on.
You'll
So
be
she-
fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Ver. Come on, Nika. Come on. You'll be fine.
How, Brad, how am I
just-
going to get anywhere reporting on local seagull tamers? Huh?
Did you drink too much coffee this morning?
It's not about coffee, Brad. I want to be stuck in the story, the real story. I want to be where it's really happening, not here on a pier reporting about
I told
some
you to
local
take the
hobo
smaller
who
coffee.
trains
Now you took the
seagulls.
Grande Verenti stuff, and now you can't handle yourself. You know
Oh,
what
Brad,
coffee does
it's
to you.
not about coffee. I'm destined to be there in that place where that
I know, baby. I know.
that thing, and I don't even know what that thing is, but I'm gonna be there to capture it and share it with history. Oh,
I'm telling you, we're missing some good lights here. We're missing some good light.
it's Santa Monica. It's always good light as long as you're facing the right way.
Come on, I'm telling you, there's no story here. There's a pier, there's people, happy people. There's no story here.
But you know what? I was assigned to report on Ralph the Seagull Tamer, so I'm gonna report the hell out of Ralph the Seagull Tamer. Get that camera working
all
and
right.
get
You're the boss. You're the boss. I'm just Brad. I'm just a dumbass cameraman. Come on. So he's loading his equipment on his shoulder. He's like a little bit pissed off, like, damn coffee.
And she just goes back to sitting there tapping her microphone on her arm.
So give yourself 1 BAPS also. Ray, what Ray is doing currently? What is he doing?
He's doing what he always does. He's looking for the next big break, and this is the place that he thinks he can do it. Currently, he is engaged in conversation with a female specimen, and he's got a beach volleyball in his hand, and he goes, "With this, you can always win your volleyball matches. See here, it works on it works on magnetics. See, it can float right there, and you can make it go anywhere." And he kind of like he throws it in the air, and it's like it starts floating, and you can actually see like a little wire sticking down on the screen, just holding the volleyball in place. See, it is perfect.
I'm gonna ask you something stupid, but could you give me a roll on your con artist skill? It's like you're rolling a 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah, and you have 16. Like, oh shit, you're like the master con artist.
Yep. Okay, 3d6. Bam. 162.
Okay, okay. So the babe in front of you is like, so Mister, you're telling me that if I'm giving you $50, this ball I could win?
Yes, and if you want, I can even upgrade it to 2 beach volleyballs for 100.
Okay, so now she produced a $50 bill from her bikini, and she's giving it to you. And she's like, "Oh, thank you, Mister. That's a good idea. I'm gonna impress my friend."
And he hands her the beach volleyball.
Yeah, and she's like super happy, like, "Whee!" And she's going away on the beach, running towards her friends.
And he says a little too loudly, "What a sap."
All right, give yourself 1 BAPS too.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, you guys are all from hearing distance from a man in his 50s, and he's in the handyman outfit with a cap, with the gloves, with the security goggles, and this guy is prepping some kind of tubes with wires, and there's a security cord around the perimeter where he's working. And our curious teenager Billy skate under the security cord, and he tried to have a look around. He's looking in the tubes, and he start messing around with the wires, and so the old man go cranky like instantly and like, "Hey, you get out of here! Don't touch that, Billy!" So the kid is like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! No worry, Pops. I just want to see. That's all. That's all. Although it's kind of looks dangerous." No, 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 no. Nobody touch my fireworks. You understand? Well, not without proper training. You see that badge, Billy? That's my license. Not a license to kill. No, no, no. That's my license. Where's yours, Billy? Where's yours? I am a qualified, trained pyrotechnician. Okay. Okay, 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 Pops. Okay, okay, right. I don't want to rain on your parade, but looks to me like your firework won't be for today. And you look at the sky, and Pops look at the sky right away and say, "Oh, oh, oh my God!" And now you see something coming your way. Suddenly, out of the sky, out of nowhere, clouds, dark, menacing clouds appear. There is some lightning in the background, very far away. And it starts to rain on everyone. Even that chick's with the volleyball over there. And she's like, "Oh no, oh no!" And her friends start to scream like, "Oh no, our hair!" And being heroes that you are, you see the water coming, like being sucked into the air and creating a funnel. And this funnel starts spinning and spinning, and it gains speed, and it starts to wiggle around, you know, and it comes straight into the piers, and you see debris start flying away, and now people start running and screaming frantically in all directions, and so you guys are very next to each other. You're maybe in the middle of the pier, so I would like to ask you, what are you planning to do?
Harvey is looking at what he assumes to be a local, looks down at Ray and... Hey kid, there doesn't happen to be any kind of shelter anywhere around here, a donut shop or something? Everyone knows donut shops are the safest.
Well, as a matter of fact, there is a donut shop. It is right over there. And he points in that direction.
And just behind Ray, there is a big gush of wind with sand in it. Like you see, Ray. Yeah, Ray will make me a dexterity check. Maybe he's gonna lose his hat, his lucky hat.
Still 3d6, right?
Yeah.
635.
635. So that's a miss. Okay, the hat is gone.
Oh, my hat! No! I must get it back.
There's no time for hats, kid. We need to get our way. We need to save our keysters. And he starts running as fast as his poor 50-year-old heart can let him.
And the wind gets stronger, and Harvey's hat stay on his head.
You call that grease.
At this point, it's gone so far back in his head, it kind of looks like a lion's mane. So it's tilted back. He's running with all of his might. His other mane, his chest hair's puffing out even more. It looks like it inexplicably grew about 1.5 inches. Rushes
Well,
for the donut shop.
Well, the scene is just going more intense. You hear people screaming like, "My wife! Where's my wife? I can see her!" And some people are running into this guy, and he have to move like he have a cane in his hand, and he try to move, but people are so rude and they're pushing him around, and he's trying to find his wife. Linda, where are you? Linda!
So I kind of push a guy that's gonna ram into this old man and say, "Come on, old man, we're gonna get out of here. You're gonna die." That's what the journal says. We'll find your wife later. She may be off the pier. But if you stay here, you're gonna die. Come on. So I kind of drag him on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But Linda, love of my life, where are you?
She'll be fine. It's not. Won't be more if you die from a heart stroke here. Come on.
How did you know about my heart condition?
You look pale. Believe me, I've had two.
So Veronica starts fussing even more. She's, "Oh, I spent an hour and a half in hair and makeup this morning. Now it's gonna rain. I just bought this brand new suit. Ah, this is just turning out to be the worst day ever."
Okay, Veronica, the chief is telling me you're going to be live. Come on, look at this. There is a tornado.
Oh,
There's a
fine.
twister over there.
Tornado.
You're next to a tornado. Come on, be professional.
Get that camera rolling. Get that camera rolling.
He adjusts his camera and he goes like this: 3, 2, 1.
This is Veronica Wilkins from Santa Monica Pier. We're reporting
Your air is
live.
flowing into there. Like
We're reporting live. Breaking news. There is a tornado right off the coast here in Santa Monica. It is wreaking havoc. Everyone is running in terror. It is pandemonium here. She starts pointing at the camera. Show it, Brad. Show the tornado.
And you point in the direction of the old man Pops, the pyrotechnician, and suddenly a shark fall on him like this picture here. and interrupt your speech like and you see like a splash of blood on the floor, and he goes like this. Pop tried to walk away with a shark, but suddenly the jaws of the shark close in and the feet fall onto the ground, and the shark start wiggling in the sand, and Billy is freaked out.
Brad, did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
There, a shark. There's a shark attack too. It's a tornado and a shark attack. Sweet Jesus.
And now it's pretty obvious. You see flying debris into the air, like big lumps of flesh spiraling around the funnel. And Brad zoom in, and now we can see clearly like silhouettes of shark flying in the air like missiles. and the tornado start to move on the pier and start to destroy the pier itself. Like there is planks flying into the air, debris, people like flying away, being eaten alive by shark right mid-air. And you see this big giant Ferris wheel getting out of its axis and start rolling on the pier towards you. What do you want to do?
So I'm still standing there with Brad. Record that!
Hell no!
It's disaster here! The Ferris wheel has broken loose. There's shark attacks, there's tornadoes. This is my big story!
And as you said that, Brad is already running with his camera, and you see a shark clipping his legs, and the upper half of Brad fall into the ground like, "Ah!"
She just stands there, kind of startled. No! Brad!
Give yourself one BAPS. Yeah.
But the story must go on. And she just like, she runs over to where Brad was cut in half, and she grabs the camera, and she just starts recording it as she's running away from the pier. She's just still recording it. This is the story of the century. She has the camera on her shoulder.
So what do Blake and what Blake is doing?
Well, Blake is kind of shoving the old man in a big store with the rest of some people, and then he sees that stupid girl with the camera in the middle of the street running. So I've kind of run towards her with General and grab her by the arm. Run, you stupid girl! It's gonna crush you! And there's a fake blue screen of the rolling wheel starting to come
Yeah,
up.
the wheel is coming your way, man. It's like the Ferris wheel is gaining momentum. It's
So I
going.
kind of grab her, take her in the convenience store, give her out of the road.
If she don't get out of the way, you
She'll
can
die.
see her being crushed by it, you know.
Yeah.
And you see one guy falling while running, and the wheel just passed over him and squash him like a lemon, like.
You
Come on,
can
you
even hear that.
stupid girl! Leave that camera and run!
What Ray and Harvey are doing.
I guess Ray's like running alongside Harvey, and he's kind of like looking back, and he sees glasses kind of like fall a little bit, like as he sees these sharks eating everyone. He's like, "Oh,
He at this point, some of his tour shorts have started falling down a bit, and so some of his underwear is showing, so he has to take a minute to kind of pull it back up. And as he does, he looks up behind him, and he sees the girl who's running away with the homeless man chasing after her, with the giant Ferris wheel with sharks going around circling, and his face as his jaw just kind of drops, and he drops his cell phone. I'll get back to you, Murphy. Clank down on the ground, and the sharks are just coming around, and there's one dude that has like a shark on top of him, and he's like bumping into a building, and he's falling down on the ground with legs flailing. Someone else's head just got taken off from a shark that just randomly like dipped by and then went straight down into the sewer system, down a manhole immediately, somehow magically.
Of course, there is manhole on the pier. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. There.
So okay, the Ferris wheel comes your way. Everyone, give me a dexterity roll to to not be crushed by it.
Oh my god. Here it comes!
I rolled a 7.
7 is good.
I rolled a 12.
12 on the 10. Oh.
12.
So failure by 2.
11.
Failure by
I'm
2.
safe. I'm safe.
Safe.
My old reflex works again.
And Ray seems to, it's okay. You have a 12. Okay. So we have one failure here. Do you want to use BAPS?
To barely get out alive?
Yeah.
But I want to summon a celebrity. Sure.
Oh, you
I'll
can do
barely
that.
get out of. See if I get lucky and get a celebrity who can save me.
Yeah, you could. It's your point.
Please, let's do that. That's what I
Let's
want to
do
do.
that. Okay. So since my table is 20 entry, roll a d20.
Oh, I didn't actually.
Unusual for a GURPS game, but we use any dice.
I never thought I would hear a D20 in a GURPS game in my entire life.
We use what works.
10.
So it's a 10. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Do I
all
get
right.
lucky? Come on, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So this one costs you 1 BAPS.
Mm-hmm. So I got 0.
Oh man, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Just give me a second. Cameo. All right, you see this muscular guy coming out from nowhere. He's very athletic for a man of his age, and you have this these sunglasses on and a tank top and a jeans, very skinny jeans, and he comes out of nowhere and he push you as the wheel was about to crush you, and the wheel start spinning and go past you guys. Blake, Veronica, Ray, you all threw yourself out of the way at the last moment. But this guy, this old guy who looks familiar to you, Harvey, very familiar. He's picking you up and he's like, "Are you okay, my friend?"
And he kind of brushes his arms around Jean-Claude Van Damme's neck, similar to a bride being held on her wedding day. And he looks deep into his eyes. Weren't you on that Subway commercial I saw that one time?
Oh, you must be mistaken. I am Jean-Claude Van Damme. You see, my friend, if you see a Sharknado coming your way, you must become the shark. You must find the shark in you and let it out. You must not let yourself die like this.
Well, I certainly appreciate it.
Have you found the shark in you?
I don't think I have a shark in me. If I did, that would be rather
If you're
painful.
alive, you can be the shark. And if you're the shark, you can find the power of love in your heart.
As he says power of love, and you realize he's being held, and his arm is bracing the back of his butt because he's holding him up. He's just sure thing, Shuddy. Yes, yeah, perfect. Yeah,
All right, you're good to go.
I'll be a shark.
Now do go some goods.
I'll go do for humanity and sharks
So,
and finding love.
Yes, do that, my friend. Peace. So you see a damsel in distress. So he run on the beach to help the lady, of course. And you see him disappear in an explosion of blood as a great white just fly into Jean-Claude Van Damme and explode the action hero in pieces.
A single tear goes down his face, and Harvey utters the words, He was the finest representative Jack in the Box ever had.
So I come behind Harvey. What are you standing here for? Run! We have to find a car or something.
Sorry, I was being saved by a guy in a sweater. Well, sweatshirt, something like that. Ah! And he starts running. Ah!
All right. So the Ferris wheel, you hear it crashing into a building in front of the pier and like deforming and just falling into the building and stay there like half upright. And now the rain is getting everywhere. You are soaked. There is water coming your way. You can see the beach. There is waves hitting hard the beach. People are still running. You can see an heroic guy with his friends over there, like, come on, get out of the pier, get out of the pier, and they run their way, and you never hear from him again. And they look strangely familiar, like some kind of cosmic coincidence. Okay, so you can see young Billy grabbing something from the floor. It looks like a pair of keys. And suddenly he waves in your direction, you guys. He say, "Quick! I got the keys to Pop's truck! It's an Humvee! We'll be safe!"
As soon as Veronica hears that, she starts running over. She finally drops the camera to the ground. She says, "Forget KCAL News. I'm going live stream." She pulls out her cell phone. She starts recording herself. What is the cause of this catastrophe? Is it terrorists? Is it global warming? Is it global warming caused by terrorists? And she's recording everything that's happening as she's running along. As she's running towards the Humvee.
Okay.
Ray
So
will.
Billy is leading the way.
Yeah,
Ray
so
will repeat. No, it was terrorists caused by catastrophe.
All right. There is a parking lot near the pier, so you're running towards that direction. But suddenly there is as you run as a group towards the Humvee, you see a wave cutting your road. You see the Humvee was there. Billy is already unlocked the door. You can see the light flashing from the Humvee. There is it's super obvious, like direction-wise, camera-wise, it's super obvious as an Humvee. And you can see the light flashing, and water come gushing, just cutting your road, and you can see like a shark wiggling in front of you, like trying to bite you, like trying to snap you before you're going to the Humvee. And Billy is like stunned with fear. He's like paralyzed. He's next to the shark. What are you doing? I don't think
Ray would like bolt to the Humvee, and he's like up to Billy, and he goes, "Out of my way!" He kind of pushes him.
Push the kid away.
Every man for himself.
All right, roll me dexterity,
Okay.
please.
Wrong button. 144.
144. Okay, so the shark, of course, try to snap you, like as you run around it and pushing Billy. The shark missed you like by an inch, and now you're running even faster towards the Humvee. Looks like a safe place to you.
Okay, he's now in the Humvee. Like maybe I don't know if he's like, I'll put him in the driver's seat. Look, he can go
Okay.
towards everyone else.
Okay. Harvey?
Harvey is looking the Humvee up and down. I'm not sure if I trust this particular model. I don't think it is quite safe and sound, not nearly like mine, and he hits it
Will you just shut your fat ass and run?
But there's not anything coming out of the back. How can I trust it?
It's American made. It's safe. Go.
There's no other way.
Did you
We
say
must
American
do this.
made?
Well,
Godspeed, sir. Godspeed. As he goes in, he lugs in, and there is a look of serene, pristine etched across his face, and there is an imaginary American flag behind him that is slowly and inexplicably eaten by a shark. Bless America.
As you dash towards the Humvee, of course, the shark try to bite you, but as he does it, there is a sharp piece of plank that goes straight into his skull, pinning the shark as you pass near him, killing the shark instantly.
Does this have anything to do with my extraordinary luck?
Of course, it has to do with it. So you're not only you run safely towards the Humvee, but now Billy and the others can go as well safely. Just have to walk into waters a little bit, but there is no shark in it.
Not noticing anything different. He just looks back. What's holding you guys up? Get
So-
over here.
Veronica, she literally takes a double take, and then she starts sprinting towards the Humvee, and she gets to the shark, and she puts one foot on it, and she launches off of the shark towards it, and you hear like this bionic man. As she launches into the air, she lands on the ground. She's like just running in like slow motion running as she's getting towards the Humvee, and she just slides on the ground, grabs the handle of the passenger side car of the car, and she just gets right in the vehicle.
For some reason, the director of the movie spent no effort in doing this slow motion piece just for your character in that moment, whatever the reason is.
So, well, I grab the kid and shove it in the back of the car and get on.
Okay, so you're helping Billy get into the car.
Yeah, and
Alright.
General gets into the car, and strangely, General is not the same dog as it was in the first scene. Wow.
Give yourself one BAPS, you son of a gun. All right, everybody is in the car, and then magically the keys of the car are in the Vega's hands.
Yes, yes, and it was like high noon out when everyone got in the car, and then from the inside of the car, it is now nighttime. And he's twisting the keys, and he's like, oh come on now, not to this.
Oh, that's a great idea.
You're gonna drown it.
I'm giving you one BAPS. The car doesn't start right away.
And then finally, like he hits the dashboard, and it finally turns on.
Okay, to make it work, you're gonna have to maybe have a look at the oil under the hood.
Oh, I'm gonna go check it out real quick. And he gets out of the Humvee and.
What?
Don't worry, I'm a used car salesman. I can help. And he goes out and just like the takes are just you see his hairy chest move. You see his legs shift position in the seat. You hear the door open. You see a foot go down on the ground. You hear it slam shut, and then creeping out behind Vega, like very slowly, like one of those. Here's Johnny, like. Harvey just comes out. Do you need any help, kid?
Oh, you scared me.
Nothing scary here. Just a used car salesman.
All right. I think Ray have a skill in car. I believe driving, isn't it? Yeah, driving car.
Yes.
Roll me that. Roll me your driving car skill to see if you can make it work. And alternatively, RV can make a IQ -5. You know, because he know mechanics on another level.
Yes, obviously, he is absolutely an expert on cars. That's what he tells all of his customers, so it must be true.
I rolled
That's what he believes.
a 6 for driving.
And that is an 11. So that is a critical failure on Harvey's part.
You rolled an 11, and you're.
I think I rolled worse.
No, I had to roll an 11 for a 5, so I failed by 6.
Oh, yeah, that's a critical failure. All right. So Vega, you finally saw something was wrong in the motor. So you adjust it a little bit, ask Billy to maybe start the engine, and the engine's like started right away. But as soon as you were about to close the hood, Harvey pulled something out of the motor, and you saw a puff of smoke, and the Humvee is now dead. Like the motor just stopped dead, like.
Does this look like a spark plug to you?
Oh, for goodness sake!
Okay, so Harvey and Ray will now roll dexterity.
What's taking so long?
Because and you guys inside the Humvee, you can see like a flying shark coming their way, like adjusting his fins and
It's like a jet.
and using the draft of the wind to aim its head towards Harvey and Ray, and maybe have a lunch.
Incoming!
One of those like slow pan takes where he like goes to the back of his head and he just turns around, and it's like one of those attempts at Michael Bay but failing to be Michael Bay. And he,
Oh my god.
And
oh no, it's a shark!
Captain Obvious.
I got a 7.
you get a 7. It's
So
good.
margin success by 3.
It's good. You rolled against your dex 7. It's good. Ray, what does it look like?
Yeah,
You rolled a 9. Okay.
Yeah, 9.
So both you guys, I don't know. Could you describe how you evade the shark attack?
He takes what he thinks might be a spark plug in his hand, and he kind of raises it up, cowering. And as he does, the shark grabs the spark plug out of his hand instead of him, and he looks at his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5! Hey, what do you know?
Give yourself one BAPS for the Michael Bay attempt.
So the
And
shark.
how Ray is dodging this attack?
I'm sorry.
How Ray is dodging the attack?
I guess he sees the shark coming in, and he kind of like just backs away.
Just backs away.
Yeah, he just backs away. But the shark, when it takes the spark plug, in the very next shot, is like it's completely burnt to a crisp, like for no reason.
All right, and the shark ends its flight right into the windshield of the Humvee and try to bite. Who was in the first?
That was Veronica. She was in the
Veronica. All
passenger.
right, Veronica, roll me dexterity plus one.
So that is, I rolled a 10.
Oh, should be good. Veronica is what? 11, 10?
Yes. Yeah, my dex is 12.
Okay, so after the crash, the shark's head is in the windshield, and you see its jaws like this. And opening its jaws, the spark plug fall onto your knees like a delivery, and slowly the shark is dying there on the hood, and the MV is completely trashed. You cannot use it.
So I'm sitting there with it snapping in my face, and I have my cell phone out recording it. Live news! And I just put my foot up, and I start trying to push the shark out of the window. And the heel of my dress pumps breaks off, and after I realize that the Humvee is trash, I just get out of the the side of the vehicle, and I say, and I'm just like eagerly looking around, looking for more devastation to record.
Billy's getting out of the car too, and he's like, "Oh boy, Pop's wife will be very angry."
I don't think you're mine. I think he's dead.
Yeah, maybe we should run towards my school. It's nearby.
Yeah, there are school buses there. Yeah, good call, kid.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
school. That makes a good human interest story.
Well, whatever. Yeah, you two bozos, come on!
Well, I guess. So Billy is again taking the lead, and you run, and sometimes you stop, motioning towards you. Come on, it's over here. Just one more street.
This is taking long.
Immediately we go for the first suggestion somebody makes.
So at the intersection between you guys, you see this. You see the school, but at this intersection, Blake noticed something interesting.
Oh.
A liquor store with its windows broken, with door wide open.
Opportunity. So I just stop and beeline towards the liquor store. Brandy. 1 and 2. And I go behind the counter and come on, lady, look. So I'm looking for a shotgun. It's the American. I'm looking for a gun.
Would you like a shotgun to be there?
I would like a sort of shotgun to be there.
Okay, spend 1 BAPS and it's done.
It's there. So
all right. So
I bend over, then come back.
You are now indeed a hobo with a shotgun.
There's a story behind this, but yeah. And then I come out.
The others are you are next to the school. Billy is like know the secret way to enter the school, and so you're beginning to enter the school, and Billy goes like, where's the old guy? He was next to us. Where is he? Oh no, he might be in danger.
You mean Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yes, he's been doing well this entire time.
Who?
Jean-Claude.
No, the other guy. The
Jean-Claude.
hobo.
So
You're talking about the subway guy.
I come in running, kind of out of breath. I'm here.
Oh, him.
You are coming from the street, and everyone sees you. You're like loaded. You have a slow run. You have a shotgun. And there's this hammerhead coming your way, like.
I kind of stop. And stare in the eye. Damn you, shark! And I aim and shoot.
All right, roll me some skills. What do you got?
Gun skill.
You got gun skill or soldier skill?
I'll go gun.
I don't have your overlay right next
It's
to
14.
me. I'm gonna.
I got soldier 14 and gun 14. So.
Okay, whatever you would like.
And fire away. 1, 2, 5. It's 8. Sorry, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me 4 dice of damage on a great white, not a great white shark, but a hammerhead.
Shark.
Yeah.
The D6. 4 D6.
Yeah, of course.
2, 3, 4. Roll.
We only use D20 for Jean-Claude Van Damme.
11, 12.
Hollywood cameo table.
14.
14. Okay, like you explode the face of the.
Yeah, it kind of the
shark.
splits in two.
Yep, and now roll dexterity because its corpse will probably land on you
Crap.
like 800 pounds of meat flying into the air at great speed.
I don't got it. Missed by
You
two.
don't have it.
I
Well,
don't
well.
have
All right. You're gonna take 7 points of damage, but in fatigue.
it.
So
That
losing fatigue is like having a close call.
Oh yeah.
As long as you have your fatigue point, you're still up and running, and everything's fine. So you're taking like 7 points of damage of fatigue. So it lands like next to you, like
Then I shove it off. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Covered in
Rainbow.
blood.
you say you're fine, and Billy is like this, like super emotional, like your dog.
Hello.
You see a small tail of a dog under the shark.
It's a different dog again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more tragic.
And once again, Veronica's recording this whole thing. This
Is
the
it a
story
miniature
of the century.
Desmond at this point?
Damn
Excuse
it.
me?
And I pick up a bottle of whiskey. Damn it. That's for you, boy.
What did you say, Chepe?
Sorry, I didn't. Go ahead. I was just asking if it was a miniature Dachshund at this point, because I mentioned like a little wiener tail still wagging under the shark.
Came big, small, and
Yeah, it started as a how do you call it? A Chihuahua, and now it's a Saint Bernard. All right. So you wait for Blake to enter the school, and you can hear bottles clunking and cling 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 under his coat, and he's loaded, and you have this shotgun in his hand.
but he knows how to use it.
And
We
Billy,
better find
and
some
Billy,
people cowering in here, otherwise I'm going to be missing the story.
I think your priorities are a little backwards, my friend.
This is the story of the century.
Do you realize how many cars I could get out of this?
If
I
she
don't
wants
like-
to go out there by herself, then let her.
A local business interest, too.
Yes, my local business has been suffering. Please call 1-800. Then he inserts like relegates a long number and he says a few puns after it. Buy the best car you can. It's off the chain. And he like pulls off like a car chain part from earlier and just like drops it.
Oh my god.
So Billy is like, hey, you guys, maybe we could use the multimedia center in my school to maybe watch the news or something, or call somebody, the army, or
Yeah. Good point, Billy. Lead the way.
That's a good point. I know someone in the army.
so
You do?
with a one swift kick in the door, you open into this computer lab with the TVs and electronics everywhere, and Billy, of course, looks very able with these type of equipment. So he opened a TV, 3 or 4 TV at different channel, and a news reporter appeared on one of the TV, like one of the guys you hated the most, Veronica, like this handsome 50-year-old man, like, good evening. The National Weather Service has informed us that a series of a tornado is hitting the West Coast. A never-before-seen phenomenon. These tornadoes are accompanied by heavy objects in suspension that can be dangerous because of their mass and their speed. Some witnesses have strangely claimed that they have seen a shark falling from the sky, but that
Yes.
remains to be confirmed.
Ha! I've finally scooped you, Chip Winkley. I got the scoop on you. She's just like angrily pointing at the screen.
And then I kind of look at her and said, "You slept with him, didn't you?"
Shut up!
Just saying.
Well, if you want to start in this business, you need to do some regrettable things to enter this tightly run ship. Back to you.
Did the TV just respond to us?
What?
Ignore that. That's standard radio procedure. And he quickly goes, "Do you not know a single thing, kid?" And he goes over and he used to do radio operations for the county fair, like working their PA systems, which in his mind is the exact same thing as operating a radio tower, obviously. So he's walking with the kid. "Hey, is there any way I can get in touch with the army here? If not, move out of the way."
Yeah, you could try the internet. You can try the phone. The phone seems to be working.
The phone? All right, I'll see if I can contact someone on the base, and I'll try to use contacts.
The base.
The base and...
And I look at him skeptically. "So you know someone in the army?"
Of course I know someone in the army.
What's his rank?
What is rank? Sergeant, Major, Griswold.
A military story, too.
I'm going to see if I can contact Sergeant Major Griswold.
Okay, Sergeant Major.
That asshole.
Hey, don't you dare insult one of our fine women and men servicing this great nation, spreading freedom wherever there is oil to be found and cars to be sold. God bless America.
At this moment, I look him straight in the eye and pumping the shotgun. Would you care to rephrase that? I've served this country longer than you've been alive, you shit bucket. I did Desert Storm and all that shit.
We'll discuss this later, eh?
Hey, Papa, you should lay down the whiskey.
I have a 12 in contacts, and I roll a 13.
Well, you received the news that Sergeant Major Griswold is currently busy. Maybe call him later. Like in another scene.
Dang it, we gotta get to the base directly.
We should get up to the roof. Get to the helicopter.
There's a helicopter?
There's a helicopter on the roof of a school?
What type of school is this?
That's a 2 BAPS expense.
Okay, I'll burn it.
You'll burn it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You park your news helicopters in weird places. In Monte Carlo, let me tell you, you locals have quite the festivities.
Probably.
Well, this is we're near Beverly Hills, you know. Some students come here by helicopter, you know.
Oh, yeah. Just saying. Who's got his pilot license? Mine's expired 15 years ago.
She just like looks straight into the camera, and the camera zooms in. I do.
And then my eyes go, what? And I take a drink.
All right, so you guys climb up to the roof, and there is a chopper there with helipads and everything to go off. Of course, it's raining like buckets, and there is small shark, like maybe under 6 feet, like wiggling on the roof, like.
So Veronica, she runs over to the helicopter, gets right into the pilot's seat. She puts the headset that just is conveniently placed right in the seat. She puts it on her head, and she starts flipping switches and turning dials and doing all these things.
Well, she does look like she knows what she's doing.
And
Oh my
slowly
God,
the
she's a
propeller
wheel.
blades starts to turn.
Well, okay. So I'll just go in the side door behind her. I presume it's a 4-door chopper.
Well, of course. It's
Yeah,
like,
of course, of course. So I presume RV and Ray just jump into the chopper, and Billy too.
He's half tripping over some of the small sharks. Like one of them like bites the back of his boot and he's shaking it off. Get off me! Get off me! I say. Ah, you're worse than a Toyota. And he quickly runs up and jumps into the helicopter. Slow motion for like 2 seconds. Then it just does a quick cut frame, like right in the middle of it at the apex of the jump, and he's in his seat.
What an athlete.
Meanwhile, Ray's like also running up to the helicopter, and he's got a hand over his face as like the rain and wind picks up, and you can kind of see that he's struggling hard fighting against it, and it just yeah.
Yeah, and as you're about to enter the chopper with your hand like this, you see your hat passing by like 2 yards from you. You will have to run for it, but your hat is just passing by. Would you like to try to catch it?
It teases me.
It teases me.
It teases me.
Are you holding out your hand?
He's still holding out his hand, but he's not really going for it. He'll get into the.
Harvey will take off his hat and hand it to you.
Oh.
And the bald spot on his head is visible at this point.
It is like brand new. He's in a helicopter now.
I was always looking for a son that I could share this hat with. Single tear streams down his face.
You see one single tear on his face as well.
Oh.
Even though it's raining like buckets, we can clearly see a tear rolling down the cheek.
The little bit of salty tear streams down like a shark fin going through the ocean, swiveling back and forth until it crawls down his armpit and finally lands on his tropical shorts.
Well, you two like a moment alone, because we're kind of busy now.
So the helicopter is about to be ready, but there is this tornado starting to destroy the school under your feet.
Now
Coming your way.
go, man.
now!
Like, and crashing the school, and now the floor starts waving.
We've got to go now!
Well, you're the one driving. Push it. Go.
So Veronica will use her skill, if she had one, and
Yeah, I have.
everybody else will roll against dexterity.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Which is good or bad?
That's good. Well, my helicopter piloting is 10.
Oh.
Excellent.
So I'm taking it like I just barely able to get it off the ground before the ground just starts tearing up underneath of it.
Yes. And Chippy failed by 1. All right.
I think I failed to 7.
7 2. Okay. So you both of you guys receive 9 points of fatigue damage as it takes all your last effort to jump into the chopper just before it takes off.
Oh, you failed with the 7? You have a really low dex?
He does.
Oh, if you roll a 7, you're good. Just don't. Yeah, you're successful.
Wait, what?
You're super successful. Yes, you roll under.
Yeah, you rolled a 7. It's under. It's equal or under your dexterity stats, so you're okay.
Ah, okay.
If you were to roll 13 or higher, that would be a failure. You're a pretty dexterous guy.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what? Where are you piloting?
I'm taking the helicopter up and I'm flying around the outskirts of the tornado and I'm still filming it out the window. But I'm going to start heading towards the military base.
Okay.
The military base.
Yes, the base. Of course, the base.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the base.
Sergeant.
So under you, you can see far away the infamous 405 that is packed with cars, and there is a like the how do you call this, traffic jam of the gods. Like no cars are moving, but you are freely into the air, like flying. Under you, you passed a marina, you know, where the boats are, and there seems to be next to the military base the Los Angeles International Airport, but you land just before that, because in our world there is a military base right next to it.
It's
And
the US.
yeah, so you land on this base, and of course plenty of soldiers in the background are doing mainly thing like running information, like 1 2 1 2 hot hot, and they all have these cheap uniform and beret instead of hard hat, and there is a tent, a big tent, and it's written on it like officer's tent.
Is the military building look inexplicably like a building in Vancouver by any chance?
Yes, exactly. If you pay close attention to the background, you can see like trees that are not found in California. Yeah.
And
Those are
sharks are just flying over it like bad CGI.
Those
Yeah.
Canadian trees.
Yeah, from stock photo, you know, you you paste it in the background. So you land. After you land, you get out of the chopper, and one of the military personnel come your way and for some reason salute you and say, hello, I suppose you have the clearance to land here. What can I do for you?
Yes.
I'm Veronica Wilkins from KCAL News. We're here to report an incident that's happening in the city right now. There is sharks in a tornado.
Yeah, we're about to
Sharknado.
we are about to help the population, of course, but we're waiting from one important call from Dr. Sanchez. He is our expert in extreme weather phenomenon.
Sanchez, that's familiar.
Is this Dr. Sanchez?
Maybe my officer could explain it to you more than I do. Follow me. And he points towards the tent, and he starts to walk. And at this point, just before entering the tent, you have an incredible occasion to insert a cameo here.
Yes, that's actually what he wanted to do. His other friend that he knew in the military.
Yep,
I'm
Sergeant
gonna
Major
spend my
Griswold,
best.
of course.
And 13.
13. Okay, let me have a look.
He needs his
13.
friend's help for the con
Oh
of his
my
life.
God! It's gonna be good. Okay, let me load the. Where is it? Okay. So you enter the tent, and you see this long man, this 6'5" man. From his back, he's in a uniform, and he does the the turnaround with an with a zoom in on his face, and you can see now
Oh, God.
Sergeant Major Griswold. And he looked a little bit confused, like, hello. What can I do you for?
Griswold, long time no see, old friend.
Oh, Harvey, how's it going, my friend? And he goes to you and he hugs you, like, hi, hello, friend.
Hello. Not so great. The cars haven't been selling as well as they used to. People don't seem to recognize quality anymore.
Yeah, we have a bit of situation here, I think.
You think?
Yes.
People are dying, sir.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this very phone over here. News from our specialist, Dr. Sanchez.
Yes, well, besides all this, Dr. Whatchamajigger, I want to give you my expert opinion on the matter. And he does a salesman.
Please do.
Right. I'm going to roll the salesman first before I give the explanation to see.
Bless you.
All right. 8, 11. My salesman is 14. Success by 3!
Success by 3. So if you want to challenge this, you have to roll IQ -3. This
Like
is a very believable thing you're about to say.
So I have. You want me to re-roll IQ -3 if it's very unbelievable?
No. If somebody wants to challenge what
okay.
you're about to say, they're gonna have to, IQ -3.
Darius, Sergeant Major, I need to tell you something. And he gets in real close. His straw hat no longer on his face. His hair is actually a lot more wild.
Sergeant Griswold is perfectly at ease with you being so close. So at peace.
He gets really close to the camera pan.
Yeah.
He does this. Aliens.
Yes.
Think about it. Global warming.
I do.
Terrorists.
Uh-huh.
There's only one thing that can bind these two things at once. There's no way the Sharks could mount some kind of military expertise things like they have. They wouldn't take out this many people and raid the valuable resources of our good city of Santa Monica. Such a key place of our nation. Such a strategic strike to our culture.
Strategic, yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
It's got to be one thing and one thing only. Aliens.
I
We must
think you're
mount a
right.
missile. We must mount a missile strike. Destroy them. Destroy them for all they're worth. We can end it with the power of good old US of A nuclear technology.
I think you're right.
It only makes sense.
You've given me a lot to think about.
What?
For years.
What type of liquor did you drink?
I mean, obviously, you're right. You're right. It's spot on. I mean, I was about to talk about the chaos theory, but no, your version is better.
Aliens.
I've been working on a story for years about the Illuminati lizardmen that live in the center of the world and have been controlling everything. This only makes sense.
Yes.
I'm a fan of that one. I'm a real fan of that one. Yeah.
Seb, can I roll military to squash all this nonsense?
You can roll, but at -3, my friend.
I'll do it.
Because you have the power of the salesman.
I'll try to crush the power of the salesman with
Come on, crit fail.
that's 8, 10. I'm 4. I'm good. I crushed by 1 this theory of nonsense. So, sir, Sergeant Daniel, ex-serviceman. This is nonsense, sir.
Why? RV make perfect sense here.
Can,
I mean,
can
clearly
someone
have
counter the counter?
some kind of connection with the universe.
Counter the counter. Sir, you can't deploy nuclear weaponry on U.S. soil. You don't have that authority, sir.
Well, it's our bomb. We can do whatever we want with them.
Well,
Isn't it?
with respect, sir, you won't have unless you know the president firsthand.
Yeah, true protocols. Yeah.
Yes. But
It's been a long time. I'm not so fresh on my protocols.
But sir, this is. I will say his idea are far-fetched, as far-fetched as it is.
Okay, what do you propose then, Mr. What you said?
Mr. Blake Daniel, sir, ex-sergeant.
Yeah, Mr. Daniel. Can we give Mr. Daniel a raise or a coffee, something?
I'm fine. I got my drinks.
This man
Okay.
is obviously homeless and drunk. Do you really want to listen to him, sir?
Yes, but years of experience have worth to what you agree, RV experience,
Sir,
true experience.
are you familiar with the Gulf War? About Desert Storm?
So the personal person who welcomed you before bring your files to Sergeant Major Griswold, and you have a look in it like this. Okay, oh, you did great service. And it's a paper file, of course,
Yeah.
with your name in big letter in it. And he's like, okay, I'm going to reactivate you.
Yes, sir.
Give this man a uniform.
Let's.
So we see a montage of you getting dressed by a military person, like shaving you, like giving you a haircut, like like reactivating your status as a military.
It's been a long time. Feels good.
It is true, General Griswold, that you can't necessarily do something without the president's protocols, without his authorization, but sometimes in situations of great need and great urgency, great men have to step up and just make decisions. It's obviously aliens.
I am very tempted by that.
I am with this chicken.
Let me show you the evidence that I've had. Let me show you these crop circles that I've taken pictures of in Iowa. And you see this? Look at this skin. She's scrolling through pictures on her phone. This is skin of a lizard man overlord that was shed at the site of the crop circles.
Have you noticed, dear friend, these crop circles strangely look like boobies?
It's subterfuge. It's obviously pointing towards a Sharknado attack.
Look at them. They are perfect. Like it's really strange. Very seductive.
Seductive like a Sharknado.
These aliens know very well our physiology. That's incredible. I mean, I am very tempted to send this photo to Playboy or something. This is incredible. This is masterpiece. Incredible. So, while Sergeant Major Griswold is in his bubble in his head, Blake, you see like a fax machine spitting out some sheets.
Yeah.
And you overlook you saw the name on the sheet. Dr. Sanchez has sent some files.
Yeah. So I pick him up and I bring him to the officer. But as I'm walking, I kind of quickly read what's on it, see what's going on.
Okay. So obviously, everyone now have a pile of these papers. It's everyone have access to it. You know, you spread it on the table or whatever. And according to this Dr. Sanchez guys, there is a graph, very well explained in image, that the Sharknadoes will only go up in magnitude, in amplitude. They will just feed off each other and grow up, and you see like a big continental scale Sharknado destroying the United States in a few days.
Good God!
Yes, energetic Sharknadoes, indeed. The address from which Dr. Sanchez have sent you these dire news is the Marina del Rey on a boat called Callisto. And the Marina del Rey is just next to the base. You flew over it just a few moments ago.
Well, what can we do to help, General, for America?
Does the doctor have a solution for this, or?
Well, Jeff Goldblum now have a general rank pins on his shoulder. Previously, it was Sergeant Major. Now he's a full-fledged general with the flags and. It's not even the same suit. He have his hat under his arm now. He's like, yeah. Maybe we should send a team of experts to ask Dr. Sanchez what would be the perfect course of action to prevent this catastrophe. Mr. Daniels, could you maybe volunteer maybe for such a mission?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm giving you a carte blanche. You can do as you please with that. I'm going to call the president, I think. Yes. I'll
Get
have
those
to,
authorization codes.
Yes. I'm gonna have to find the number of the president. I'll be back. So he go out of the tent on his quest for the president's number, leaving you guys to decide.
And of course, we don't call the doctor. We're gonna go see the doctor. So I'm picking a rifle, military gear, and heading for a big Humvee. Yeah.
All right. There's plenty of that in
on the site.
on the base.
More
So
Humvees.
I'm not looking at these three hoodlums. I'm just heading to the truck and I have freeze. So, Ray, Mr. Vega. United States needs a driver. My license is. My mind's overdue.
He salutes you and goes, "I'm just a man for the job."
America thanks you, sir.
And he has a completely different accent from before. He's now like a Russian accent.
Fred, give yourself one BAPS for the America needs a driver. Seems
Because I
appropriate.
can't drive shit. Too much. My hands straight too much.
You drank too much.
So I'll get into the MB with this American, and we're gonna try and find this Dr. Sanchez.
Okay. Outside the base is a parking lot with military vehicles, and your goal is to go into this Humvee over there. But you can see buildings being destroyed.
Oh my God!
In the west by a massive Sharknado. The soldiers that were doing joggings, are now in the air like screaming, being torn apart by sharks.
Oh my God!
And it looks like you have maybe a few seconds to get into that Humvee before the Sharknado destroy the base.
My God! Vega, run for your life! I'll cover you! So as Vega runs, I kind of shoot, let some rounds go.
Everyone roll dexterity. So just to let you know, I have categories of Sharknado. Now we are at major Sharknado.
No.
This thing is huge.
Just that one
Fail.
sentence was worth it. Like that entire game was worth it just for knowing that there's categories of Sharknedo that
I have
exist in
3
this world.
categories.
3 categories.
We're at 2.
We're at 2. Oh my god.
So I rolled a 12. Was there any penalties or anything?
No.
Okay,
That's
so I
the
just
dexterity.
barely made
I
Barely
succeed by
made it.
5.
Succeed by 5.
Fred
Fred.
is. Is mine working? Roll.
I think I just barely make it. I'm at 12.
Up
You
to
make
one.
it. Ray make it.
Make it by 2.
You make it by 2. Well, you're a lucky bunch. You have the time to run,
For
hop into
America.
the Humvee with Billy.
Oh, what? He's still here?
Yeah, he's still there. He's tagging along like, I don't want to die.
Yeah, because the general stand is being ripped off.
Yeah, and when he talks now, he's like, well, I don't want to die. His voice started to change in the production.
So Veronica, as she's running towards the Humvee, she has another slow motion moment as a shark starts flying in front of her. She does this backflip when she lands with her back on the shark and she rolls over the top of it.
Oh,
And she
that's
lands
beautiful.
on her feet and starts running towards the Humvee.
Harvey trips and then does a barrel roll and tumble as the shark lands on the concrete and bites into it instead, crushing it. And like an accordion, like his face starts going in because the special effects team ran out of money, so it slowly gets crushed in. You see this pinata, it just gets smashed. Inside
on my slow-mo.
as he's rolling because of his extraordinary luck, right? Another shark just also at the same time hits and falls and smashes itself like an accordion in the same place where he was. And as he gets up in one roll, he has a Twinkie magically in his hand and he starts chewing on it.
Well, it's for sugar.
So we see the Humvee getting out of the base very, very fast. And the shot is done with a selfie stick, something very cheap. It's not going super high into the air, just a way above, a little bit above a human head, barely. So it's not super spectacular as a shot. But the camera pan, and we can see the base being destroyed, completely destroyed by the Sharknado. And we see General now, Griswold, getting out of his tent, facing the Sharknado in certain den and going Sharknado, what are the odds? And now he's eaten alive by the high wind and the shark.
Griswold! No!
No!
The camera pans out, it zooms out away from him as he's going, no!
And then give yourself one BAPS. So, the Humvee is heading towards the Marina del Rey, and the driver is named Ray. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
Make a driving roll for Ray.
Okay, I'll make a driving roll. Real quick though, aliens. Real quick though, I mean, if you the camera's panned, inside the Humvee. If you look at the windows, you can see that it's stock picture, kind of just. It's totally fake. It's not even anywhere near where they're at. So there's that. Oop, I just did not make that. Okay, there we go.
Driving roll.
11, 14. Yeah, that.
Okay, so it's above. It's a miss.
Yeah, it's above. Yeah.
Okay. So to get to the marina, there is this long street you have to drive on, and in the middle of the street there is some, of course, water coming everywhere. It's like every manhole is giving up water. There is water coming out of the manhole, and there is probably 1 feet or 2 of water in the streets. So you're going into deep water with the Humvee. It's supposed to be good for that. But at one point, the Humvee hit something in the water, and suddenly you suddenly stop.
Why'd you stop?
And the vehicle just goes, and you hear the wheels turning for nothing, spinning and splashing water like, and the Humvee is not moving anymore.
We must have hit something.
Well, I can't see anything. There's no damn water everywhere.
No. I can't see anything. And he's changed his accent again.
You can all see that you're stuck into the Humvee with maybe 2 feet of water, so maybe higher than that, maybe mid-door, and you can see fins spiraling around you like this, like in a slow motion, predatory motion.
The Jaws theme plays.
Yeah. And it feels like the water will rise also.
We have to get out of here. Back us up. Reverse the damn thing.
Are you nuts? Us getting out of... Oh, I thought I misunderstood. Let me put it in reverse. Let me try to put it in reverse. It won't move. It won't move.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Ray 1 BAPS.
Okay.
And ask him to roll driving cars, but with a -4 to his skill.
Ooh. It's okay, guys. I've got this.
Okay.
Giving you an 8 effective skill.
8. Okay, 9. Nope, I don't make it. It's 11.
Okay, you try to budge or move the Humvee, but it's clearly stuck, and there is something wrong with it. And it's a military vehicle, and it's stuck.
Damn it.
We need to use the winch on the front of the truck to pull us free.
Yeah, well, okay. So
And I start climbing out the window.
What was the hatch on the roof?
All right, can you roll me a dexterity check at -2, maybe, for Veronica?
Oh, -2? That's a failure.
Oh my god.
Okay, you see Veronica climbing out the window to climb maybe on the top of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah? But
So
she fall into the water.
Okay.
Veronica!
Splash! And of course there is a shark coming your way. We say fin.
Can I shoot it?
Let's see who's fastest. The shark is fastest. So I'm gonna roll the attack of the and maybe change my overlay since good old General Griswold is no more.
He's like finishing the last bit of the Twinkie. Like it's caught in his mouth and he's finishing the last bits of it and he's crying.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's a hit. So Veronica could roll her dexterity. Let's say -2 to try to dodge the shark attack.
I rolled a 9, so that's just barely success.
Oh,
Barely success. Okay, so you're in the water, and the shark missed a first attack, but he start to spin around to make another one. So now, according to your individual speed, Ray would be the first to attempt something if he'd like to. Then it would be Blake.
Then it'd be Blake. Let's see, what can he do? He's gonna be like, dang it! And he tries to climb out the window and try to hold a hand out to Veronica. Grab my hand! You can do it!
Nice. Roll dexterity -2 to try to grab maybe Veronica.
Let's see, -2. That's 9, 11. Yeah, that's over.
That's over. Okay, so you take her hand, but it slips.
It's like that, like it just like ever so close, just can't
Yeah.
quite make it.
Yeah. So Blake, you have.
Well, as all American-made Humvee for the military, there's a hatch on the roof. So I kind of flip the hatch and pop from the hatch and open salve of fire on this fish. So I'll try to give her cover. Get on the fucking truck! For guns, it's 14. 14. And well, if you don't dodge, it's a hit.
All right. It's a hit. So
as the shark comes to take a bite of the newswoman, its head disappears in a hail of bullets and holes and blood and as much as 3D effects as we could put in the water.
Did you change the weapon?
Yes, of course. It's better to
Okay,
stand.
so it's like what kind of weapon? It's like a rifle?
Is it an automatic rifle?
Automatic rifle? Okay, so
Yeah.
you go like and you waste this shark.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so now since you're on top of the vehicle, you're gonna roll dexterity for the incoming flying shark heading your way.
What?
They can smell meat, you know.
No!
Roll dexterity.
Fuck. 1, 2, 3. Roll. 4, 6. I got it.
Got it. All right. So you
Duck
what
back.
are you doing? How do you defend yourself?
Well, there's an hatch, so I just kind of let myself fall into the hole and it kind of bounce off the roof.
Okay, so the shark land where you were at
Yeah.
and start wiggling on the Humvee, making the Humvee shake in every direction. After that would be Harvey.
She's quick, come back, and he's holding out his hand to bring her in as Ray's trying to do so as well. Son, woman, get back to the car, quickly.
We have to use the tow winch. I'll pull it over to that tree over there, and we can pull ourselves up out of this hole.
I'll help you. He grabs onto the tow winch. He like plummets out of the vehicle and starts running.
Are you people crazy? Get out the water!
Yeah, she goes to the front of the Humvee, and she starts pulling it off, and wading through the water, trying to get herself, then trying to hook it onto like a tree branch or something solid.
Okay.
He's
I
helping.
don't know about you, but this is an heroic woman. Damn it. Damn. Okay, so you're in this water. You try to find a way to roll IQ.
IQ is 12, and I rolled 14.
Okay, so you find a branch. You hook the line and the thingy, the hook together, and you're ready to give like the OK signal to.
You're waiting on me, aren't you?
I was wait. What was it? The plan? You just hook the thing and you motion
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that and receive 11 points of crushing damage as the tree fall on you.
Oh my god.
So the winch worked, but the tree was weakened by sharks and flood, and the tree just fall on you, like disappear into the water, Veronica. Like,
That puts me at -1.
Oh,
-1. Oh
my
my god!
there!
Did you had any points in fatigue?
No. I hadn't taken
Okay,
it.
so remove those points before removing HP. Are you still in the
Oh, okay.
positive?
Yeah, that puts me at 9 hit points then, because I have 10 fatigue and 10 hit points.
Okay, so you're not quite dead yet,
Okay.
Not yet.
but your dexterity will be now halved. Correct? Your fatigue point is at 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at half dexterity now.
Okay, so I'm in
I'm
the
gonna-
water with this tree trunk on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 1 BAPS to stuck one of your foot under the tree.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I'm actually sitting there. I'm just remembering my old memories of my martial arts master, who taught me all of my deep kung fu skill that I have. And I'm sitting there just with my hand over top of it. I'm just focusing. I'm just going. I'm gonna try to break the tree.
Oh, nice. Since it's your turn anyway, you could do that.
Using my martial arts skill of 12.
All right, do that.
I rolled a 5.
We can see you chop like a big tree made out of styrofoam, like, and chop the whole tree in half, freeing yourself. That's good. You're good to go.
I love that the tree's made of styrofoam.
Of course, we're not crushing an actress under a real tree.
I looked at Harvey. We still have to secure the tow winch.
Tow winch. Got it.
So I'm just up off the ground. I'm reaching up with the hook on the end of the winch. You have to secure it.
Will do. He grabs it. Tow winch. Trust me. This isn't the first time I've done it.
So, of course, in the air there is wind, rain, and we can see just for a moment outside like a news helicopter with a logo on it, a logo of a rival TV station. And inside is Chip Winkley, of course. This is Chip Winkley, live. I decided to do something special today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the air covering live these infamous tornadoes event, and oh my god, it's shaky over here, it's shaky. Oh, I think we're going down. So there is this chopper going into a spin and falling, and if calculation is correct, the chopper will fall on Veronica, like.
What?
So the chopper is coming your way, Veronica, and you roll me dexterity. Oh, you're half dexterity. That's right.
No.
Oh no!
Let's see, can I use one of my BAPS for something?
Indeed.
You can.
Well,
What was it? Cheat death is 2 points, and
or escape death. I'll
or
roll
escape
first.
death.
I rolled a 7. Just barely missed by 1. So I'm going to use my
Alright.
BAB to escape death.
Escape death. So 1 point.
And that is a 4.
You rolled on the table.
Yeah, the escape death.
Save that. Okay. What?
So I lose an arm. Is that what it means?
Yeah, it's yeah. You lose an arm. Your choice, right or left?
My left arm. My
Left
right
arm.
arm.
All right.
My right arm is my microphone arm.
So you start running into the water, so it's super heavy, like the chopper crash just next to you, and one of its rotating thingy, I don't know what they call it. Yeah, the blades chop your arm off like.
So I'm just like, ah, ow!
Give yourself one, BAPS.
I said, I hope this blood doesn't draw the attention of any sharks.
That's a very good idea. So you see 3 fins coming your way, coming to the Humvee, like in formation, in a triangle formation.
Veronica, run!
Seeing a wobbling arm,
Yep.
which I'm assuming is Veronica's, is going to try to do a soccer kick away to distract the fins.
And of course, as Mark mentioned, the fins are clearly made out of plastic.
Yep, plastic.
Yeah. And they're bolted together, and there's a guy doing the rope thing to make the movement.
So I'm actually gonna head towards the wreckage of the helicopter, and I pull out the body of Chip Winkley, and I get on the top of it, and I'm gonna use one of the broken propeller blades.
Is that you?
I'm gonna use one of the broken propeller blades as an oar to row back towards the truck.
Using Chip Winkley's as a boat, a human boat.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, the humanity.
Humanity. How low can you go? This is the game for.
The apocalypse.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to attack Veronica, RV, and maybe Ray. I have three sharks, so they are in formation, so they just fan out and try to attack each of you guys. Blake will be safe for the moment since he's in the middle of the Humvee. So let's start with. I'm on a roll. Let's start with Veronica. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Critical.
Man. Well, that's a 12.
I rolled a 20 points of damage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use
It's a
my
great
new
one.
BAB. I'm gonna
It's a
use my
great
new
one.
BAB and escape death once again. And this time, I rolled a 6.
Okay, you lost both of your legs,
What?
so you're on Winkley's,
Yeah.
and the shark come from nowhere and hits both of your legs in one.
Ow!
So you have now one arm, no legs.
But I'm still trying to row.
And Chip Winkley's look at you suddenly. Oh, and say, "I'll try to distract him. Go away. You were always better than me." This guy summoning his last effort as a professional actor to give these lines. Go away. I'll distract him.
Well, I need him for my canoe, so I can't.
Well, you're probably next to the MV anyway with Ray nearby. I'm gonna try to attack Ray to see if he's gonna be available. 15 is a miss. So the shark tried to bite Ray, but doesn't work. And now RV. That would be a hit.
I rolled a crit
For defense.
for defense. Yes.
All right.
What?
Very lucky guy.
He is a very lucky guy in the worst possible times. It's not when I was doing my aliens pitch. It's when I'm dodging one shark. Apparently he's not lucky. He's just shark immune.
Yeah. So the situation here: Veronica is in the water next to the MV, trying to stay afloat. Chip Winkley is being eaten alive by the pain.
I try to pull myself in through the open door that I came out of. It's magically open now, even though I crawled out the window before.
Ray is helping you get in because he still has his arm extended out, kind of.
Once I get in, I use the propeller blade to cut the seat belts off, and I start tying up my limbs and tourniquets.
All right.
And then I take one of the seat belts and I tie the propeller blade to my left arm.
Oh, I'm giving you one, BAPS. Okay, if you're using this as a improvised weapon, like in a badass moment, like I have a propeller arm blade.
Damn you sharks! You'll not take me without a fight. And I'm shaking my propeller blade arm up in the air.
Okay, if you're using that as a weapon, you will add one more dice of damage on your output. It's like a real thing now. You have a propeller blade arm.
You're gonna be the baddest newswoman and anchor ever.
Oh yes, she's a survivor.
You're a survivor. You got a true weapon of mass destruction.
Billy is asking RV, Mister, we have to move. Can you see if you can use your car specialist skill to maybe drive away? You can do it. I trust in you.
It'll work this time. I swear.
Harvey quickly, because the helicopter landed right near him, he ties the winch to the helicopter and then books it back to the Humvee, and does this dive through the window that she crawled out of.
But gets stuck midway. But
so you want to go back to the chopper, use it to hook the line?
No, we were in the Humvee, right?
Yeah.
We had the hook. She handed the hook to me, and I'm wrapping it around the chopper. Yes.
Okay. So you have to go outside.
Yeah. Well, he hadn't gotten back yet. He was still outside.
Oh, you were still outside. Okay.
Yeah, I've been outside this entire time. That's why the shark attacked me.
Perfect. Consider it done, since you're kind of a specialist of these demolition situation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yes, more or less. He's seen things explode a time or two. He is a used car salesman, after all.
If you could blow up the chopper, maybe the shockwave could free the Humvee.
Yes, I will do that. I will gladly do that in a nutshell. He's going back to his old military training, and by military training I mean RTS back in a random Texas high school. And in the middle of nowhere on the Alpines, somewhere in between Houston and Dallas, there's some unknown twilight zone in betwixt, and there he grew up, and he was crawling under barbed wire and going through all this stuff in his mind, jogging up and down stories and stories of buildings that don't exist in this plane. He has this romanticized version of his mind doing 80 push-ups and 80 pull-ups and then running 80 miles. And while this montage is flashing in his mind, he pops out his chest hair one more time, curly and red like it should be, covered in the glistening, salty brine of the sea. Goes the hook into to see if he could make it explode. So I'm gonna roll explosives.
I think the director is crying as he's filming this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
This is my opus.
This is my opus.
This is the director that got drunk and was arguing with the writer at this point, and he just put it in there for revenge, just to spite him. I'm going to spend a FAPS to either critically succeed or critically fail.
You're raising the stakes!
Raising the stakes. It's all or not.
It's all or nothing.
Alright, that's 11. 17.
So you roll critical failure,
That would have been a critical
While
failure.
rising
It's
the
like a
stakes.
failure of a critical failure.
So you're on top of the critical failure. You're oh man. All right. Let's do this. Maybe RV could say something funny before I'm exploding the chopper mid-sentence.
He rigs the chopper up, and he thinks back into his mind, wait, did I ever take lessons for explosives?
And kaboom! Oh, that's not pretty. Let's see. 21 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm dead. Like, that's it. GG.
That's fantastic. Since you're dead, you're gonna have the privilege to play another character. Can you roll 1 dice? I'm gonna give you a character randomly from my banks. My bank.
I rolled a 6.
6. Okay. Google Drive is opening up. Just one moment. Come on, you can do this. Can you add up to the share
Event?
links? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add one more file. Just one moment. It's super slow. Must be all the thing we're doing. Okay.
must be the water.
Yeah.
Who do I get?
Okay. You can choose the characters that are there that no one took, or I'm gonna add. Oh man.
I'm gonna be Chris Flowers, word designer.
Or I'm gonna add one more called Bakers.
Bakers.
You could play Bakers. Okay, I'm adding it right now. Should appear in a few. You can play Bakers if you want. So,
The entire
leave
Baker
you,
family.
yeah, Bakers. It's one character, but 3 faces.
What?
Charlene, Billy Ray, and Billy Joe.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
All right.
So playing the Bakers. There's no way I wouldn't. Like,
Yeah, I figured.
So does the explosion of the
The explosion
Honorable
made
sacrifice.
RV.
does the
Explosion made
sacrifice
RV just disappeared. He just
blew up?
vanished.
But does it free the Humvee?
Of course it did. It
Bless
was a
you, RV.
sacrifice.
We're going
the
on
greatest-
It's
Only
all-
the greatest writer would write that, you know? Of course the MV is free.
So as
Hero.
we start on with what's left of his shirt floating in the water, I say, "Damn you, Harvey!"
Yes.
Oh, and
Hawaiian
Vegas still
shirt.
has his hat.
Yeah.
I salute you. I still have your hat, and we will remember you by it.
And we see the Hawaiian shirt floating, drifting away into the water. A reminder of what a great human being he was.
Yes, sacrifice.
Sacrifice. So on the road to the marina, you see these 3 folks who are waving for help nearby the street, like they could use a lift.
help us! Help us! Help us! Darling, I don't know if they're even hearing us. Daddy! 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 Help
For the
us!
story, we have to save them. The human interest story. We need a human interest angle.
Stop moving! You're bleeding too much. I'm trying to patch her up more.
They have a kid. They have a kid with them. We must help them. There's space in the Humvee. Come in.
They raised him.
I cinch up my seat belts on my arms and on my legs, tighten the tourniquets.
Yeah.
Damn ugly.
It's one actor like playing all 3 roles like with the same face.
It's scary.
Yes.
And because you never see them in the same frame. You just like see different like close-ups. And the only time you've ever seen is all three together in the same frame is when it's like shadowy and they're so far away that it's blurry you can't quite tell that there's different actors like stunt doubles put in.
Yeah, they are the bakers, lottery winners on vacation.
They're dangerous.
They're dangerous.
Where are you?
Probably wanted in one state or another.
What are you folks doing?
Sir, we're on a mission for the United States to find answers to this disaster.
Sir, yes, sir. Former Private Billy Ray, sir.
Private, load up and get on here and help us survive this disaster. Don't mind the blood. She's fine.
It's just a flesh wound.
The front seat is all red.
You see Charlene go down, and it's the same man because it is a male actor. He has the same like kind of pointed nose. And he's dressed up, and he has like a blouse underneath the shirt. Is like a leopard print jacket, cheaply bought that the family got to celebrate their lottery winnings.
Good God.
Hey, I used to be a nurse. I've seen plenty of blood in my day. Don't worry about it. I'll fix you up good as new. You'll be all nice like a biscuit right out of the oven. It'll be so great, so pristine. Put some jelly on you, slab you up with a nice butter knife. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna eat you up.
Give yourself one BAPS. It's obligatory at this point.
Of course, you can use your fishing skill to patch her up. So. Oh my God.
So we cut to the marina where all the boats are rocking into their respective place, and some are rocked by CG, you know, because there's no. It was filmed on the clearest and calmest day. So you see this boat, the Callisto, and we see your characters climbing aboard, and there is this Latino guy with a lab coat who is greeting you on the deck of his boat.
And of course,
welcome, friend. The General Griswold have warned me that you were coming my way just before he died.
yes, and you're the scientist that they told us to meet. What have you found?
Well, the situation is very, very bad.
No shit.
Calculation, if the calculations are right, the Sharknado will only amplify and get stronger with time if we don't do something about it.
But what can we do? It's a nuclear attack?
Well, nuclear would be very bad for the West Coast. Only a Type 14 explosion at the epicenter of the main tornado would do the trick and stop these from growing into the epic proportion.
Well, I'm no expert in explosive, but how much an explosion would that be?
Sadly, my good man, there is nothing in Los Angeles capable of producing that type of power.
I beg to differ.
What?
If only my brother Santiago was here. He was a sea captain.
I beg to differ, my
Private?
fine sir.
You have something to say, Private?
Yes, I do.
Well,
Billy Ray, sir, explosives expert, former of the Army National Guard.
well, spit it out, son.
Everyone's an explosives expert.
Their explosives are 16, so I'm assuming that means military training.
Or terrorist.
Terrorist.
I like that one better.
Or tinkering with the sort of stuff, it blows up.
I can use a single BP for a call out, right?
Oh,
Convenient circumstance.
yeah. Billy is going like, but what about old Willie? And now Dr. Sanchez is doing the turnaround like 2 times, like, oh, you clever son of a bitch.
You best believe it. Finest education, in between Dallas and Houston, somewhere in Arlington.
Are you talking about the old World War II frigates that is near the airport? That is genius!
We will rig the reactor to go off right in the epicenter, and that will cause the blast radius. And he starts like going to his board and like writing a bunch of complex equations, and cause the blast radius to go full, so that way it could counteract the measures of the wind, and the heat radius will go up and make the cloud storm, forming a wall cloud counteracting the sharks within the storm, sir.
Good God, man, you're brilliant.
And Dr. Sanchez is going over your calculation. He's right. He is right. His calculation is correct.
See, baby? Somebody respects me.
Use the old Willie's firepower in some way. You could blow up the main Sharknedo and create an inverse effect.
An inverse Sharknado.
That is brilliant!
Good God, we have a chance.
The Navy has positioned the old frigate a few miles from the coast.
Yes,
and planned to make a museum out of it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it was being decommissioned, I think, in the news, yeah.
Yes, sounds like a plan. If we can get on board and load its gun and fire at the epicenter and maybe blow up the ship, that should do the trick. Let's go save the world!
This is all blowing over my head, but I like where this conversation is going.
You, sir, are you a true-blooded American?
I am a true-blooded American.
Then you must have some kind of armament next to you. I need one to properly give my son for self-defense, and it's the same actor, but they've kind of like badly CGI'd his face, and he has this horrible mullet that goes down all the way to this poor 3-year-old's butt, and he's just, and the little kid does this little sign like he's ready to.
Well, oh my. Oh, we'll take care of that. Maybe there's some guns left in the Humvee. I'm starting to talk like him.
There you go, Billy Joey. Make sure you properly equip. Make sure the safety's on. Yes, Daddy. Good, Billy Joe, Charlene. Don't worry. I got myself a knife so I can shank a bitch anytime I need to. You know me, when I was in prison back in the county fair when I, had that fight with Jolene. Oh, you mean the one back over there with the nice mole like on the back? Yeah.
Private. The family matters will be later. Now we have a job to do. And somewhat.
Right. The more we are waiting to blow up the Sharknado, the more we are.
Time's always saying we have some shark to kill. Let's go.
The Sharknado will eat America.
Well, we can't have this eat America. Well, don't worry. I could use my engineering degree, and I can reverse engineer that in order to put the explosion properly. And then Billy Ray looks at his wife. When you talk explosions, I've never been more attracted to you in 20 years.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay, Chepe, give yourself one more BAPS. I think you have found your niche within this game.
Redneck terrorists.
The mullet terrorists.
Billy Joe is he has some personal hair dyes, and Billy Joe's starting to dye his mullet red, white, and blue, and he's very talented. You can see that this little 3-year-old has had practice, even though it's a man's face because it's a bad actor, and he's like in the little like fake children's clothes. He's when the Humvee leaves or you're going to the boat to go to Old Willie, he's shaking his mullet in the back and using it like an American flag.
Oh my God!
Sorry, tears in my eyes.
I live for this country and I will die for this country, whether it's one explosion at a time. And he does that and he starts reaching behind his wife's shoulder, and she gives this grin. By she, I mean he, because it is a male actor, and it's like a very bad wig. Like, this person should never have a post-op because he would not make a very good woman.
These persons should never be actors.
I'm picturing the next scene we're cutting to like a badass scene, like with some pumped up music,
Yeah.
with Dr. Sanchez boat flying off the marina with 2 jet skis behind it, with maybe Ray on one and the
I'm
bakers on the other jet ski.
I'm on one jet ski. I strapped
You
my
have
legs
okay.
to
You
it.
have one jet ski too.
So I have my blade up in the air, and I have my other hand on the jet ski controls, and I strap my legs to the jet ski.
With Billy Joey right behind you, hanging his mullet to the side with the American flag going.
Yeah, the flag is flying behind us.
and just between in the middle of this badass scene, like we're gonna stop the Sharknado and fly.
There's a helicopter shot of us swooping by.
Yeah. This is where the budget's at. This shot here with the mean music, and we cut back to a small flashback with Veronica and Dr. Sanchez, who takes out of his boat 2 legs prosthesis. And he say, it should do the trick for the moment. We'll have to adjust them a little bit, but my sister had them before her leg transplantation, and she was using these. I'm giving you those. So he's helping you strap on to prosthesis limbs.
Can I use my BAB for a story inconsistency?
Yes, you can!
They're hydraulic legs.
Okay. For one BAPS, you have functioning legs now.
Oh, they're hydraulic legs, so it's like I can spring with them.
Yep. So we're going back to this scene, or we see Sanchez boats and jet skis behind him. Of course, the sea is very flat, but the CGI guys have added so much tornado and stuff and stuff flying into the air. So you'll have to, of course, cross some difficulties before reaching this old World War II frigate that is waiting patiently off the coast. So Sanchez is like on the CB machine. I think there is an oncoming. We are approaching the epicenter of the phenomenon, and my God, those waves are very big. Be careful! I think we have an incoming Sharknado.
Did I recover any fatigue while I was resting in the car?
And screaming the obvious.
No time. No time to.
Okay.
This movie is all action.
Billy Joey holds out his pistol and aims very steadily at the shark, aiming down. The little 3-year-old's hands just firmly grasping the pistol with both, like, holding on for dear life, shaking a bit.
And you see this Type 2 Sharknado coming your way. I'm giving you the choice here. You can roll the usual dexterity, or if you have a boating skill, or if you want to use another strategy, you can.
I just have swimming. I don't have boating.
Swimming would be like, I'm giving up. See you later. So yeah, roll dexterity for
the wave.
Yeah, for the wave,
Okay.
the wind, the incoming sharks.
Failed by 1.
Failed by 1.
If I need to, I'll spend a BAPS to barely make it out.
I rolled a 10.
Roll an 8.
So all success.
Well, my dex is still cut in half, though, isn't it?
So 2 fails.
Yeah.
Okay, so I failed by 4.
Failed by 4. Okay. And of course Ray is okay.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, you didn't roll. Okay.
No, that was an old roll that I failed to clear a while ago. There we go. 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
14. That's not good.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a BAPS point to try to escape death.
Okay. So roll 1 dice on the escape death table.
I will do so as well.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I do that?
D20.
You roll just 1 dice.
Just one dice.
1d6.
Oh, D6.
I lose a hand.
I don't think that helps very much.
So
Was this
who-
an attack, or were we just fighting against the wind?
It's like a defense against the environment itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
A tornado is like a swarm, it's an environment. You react to survive to it.
Sharknado.
So at some point, I lose a hand.
Okay. Is it Charlene? Is it
You have 6
Billy
hands.
Joe? They all lose the same ends.
Oh no!
Like, look, and the shark try and
Grabs
eat
all 3 of the
their
hands at once. Yeah. That's exactly what happens. And Billy Joey is pointing with the gun with one hand out, and it takes his arm. So yeah, poor little Billy Joey has his arm out, and he said, "My gun! My gun!" Charlene loses her hands.
Classic Billy Joe. Classic Billy Joe.
And then Billy Ray, "Ow, my hand! Well, that is another sacrifice that I had to make for my country."
You still good to make explosives?
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's something about Billy Ray going, "Oh, my hand. That's killing me."
That is one less hand I have to pleasure my wife with.
Stop!
And Ray rolled the 6. So
Yeah.
on the 6, oh man, this
Not
is
good
serious.
stuff.
At one point, your jet ski bumps something into the water. You go flying into the air, and both of your legs are eaten by a shark, and your upper body fall onto the nearest jet ski with Veronica on it. So
It's just
yeah.
a flesh wound. You can recover.
He's gonna be like upside down, like his head's
Yeah.
like pointed at the water. He's like holding on.
Yeah, totally. You just lost your legs.
Oh, this is very uncomfortable.
Ray, you okay?
I don't think so.
Be a man about it, and he like holds his stub up at you. Sacrifices are necessary.
Good lord.
Was there someone else who failed?
I
I
failed
think-
by 4.
Yeah, you feel I do. Okay, so Ray is on your jet ski while this is happening. You missed, so I'm gonna roll damage unless you.
I'm out of BAPS.
You are the bad. Oh damn. So that's a 15 points of damage.
Oh, that's puts me at -6.
-6.
Oh.
All right.
Is
So, You
is there
see
anything I
the-
can do with my BAP points to kind of try to help?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Like what specifically is happening right now to deal damage to Veronica?
Well, Veronica will die a swift death unless you spend your BAPS trying to help her.
Probably like a great white shark is like descending out of the air
Yeah, I was thinking something like that.
with his teeth gnashing and gnashing.
For one
Okay.
BAPS, you could have a cameo.
All right, that works.
It would be a good way to help.
Okay,
Like having a celebrity.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wayne Brady.
Can you roll 1d20?
1d20.
Please tell me
Yeah,
Colin
yeah.
Mockery is on this table. I would be so happy if Colin
Oh,
Mockery
that
was on this
was,
table.
I didn't thought of it. That's a brilliant. That's a brilliant.
7.
7.
7. Oh man, this is the perfect guide. Oh shit. Okay, so as Veronica and maybe yourself is about to die, you hear like a big souped up power boat coming your way, like whoa, 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 whoa. And there's a harpoon that strike the great white in his head just before it was about to hit you, like, and the white shark fall into the water, and you hear like, help you! And you see this guy coming in his glory on his power boat. Are you okay? Debussy.
Oh my god.
Is he in a sailor costume? Please tell me he's in a sailor costume.
Yes, of course he is.
Does he have an eye patch? Because that makes it so good.
Yes. Pink eye patch.
Oh my god.
In his all glory, Busey says, I'm assuming that you're going to World War II frigate to blow up the Sharknado?
That's right, sir!
Alright! I'm going with you! And the rest is incomprehensible.
Billy Ray grabs his son, Billy Joey, and raises his son in the air, letting his mullet fly, and you now notice that they've dyed stars into it toward the top.
Yeah.
And
They are starstruck.
he salutes Gary Busey. Now that is a true American.
Oh man, maybe his wife had a crush on Busey.
So while I'm being hauled up into his boat, the flag that the little boy had on the back of my my jet ski, I take it off and I strap it to my propeller so that I have a flag flying off of my propeller blade.
Oh my god.
Incredible. It's incredible. So, quick scene, we see Dr. Sanchez's boat and Busey's magnificent power boat and jet skis coming just next to the USS Brentwick, an old World War II frigate, and you just hop in. You see your boats, and we see your characters coming out on the deck, and there is no one on the ship. It's like a derelict ship with a strangely attractive feature, like a range of a battery of cannons.
Doctor, Professor, what's our first move?
Well, we must prepare the cannon. They are about to be decommissioned. Maybe search the boat for shells to put into the cannon, and maybe the bakers could overpower or mess with the shell to make it more powerful.
Good idea.
They each give a salute because they only have one arm, all three of them.
And the one-arm salute.
The one-arm salute, each one of them. He looks at his wife, Charlene, and then the frame cuts because, again, it's the same actor. Yes, my dearest. Scene, like, it goes back to him, and now he inexplicably has a mullet. I'd like to tell you, my darling, that this is just like that time at the bank at Yuma. And it goes out, what bank, Daddy? I thought we won the lottery. Shut up, son, I'll beat you later. And goes over his wife. I understand, darling. Just like the bank at Yuma.
So Sanchez and Billy start to enter the ship, try to find the control room, maybe, search the place for shells or something to to help activate the weapon system. The BUC go in front of the ship and he does like a patrol watching for incoming sharks, and he have a pocket knife in his hand.
I'll take Ray up to the command post to strap him to the command chair to pilot the ship when we get power, because he can't walk anymore.
This is perfect for me.
Are you fine?
I'm fine.
If you've
I'm already all patched up and everything.
I give you some good medicine. You won't feel the pain for a couple of hours. So
Yeah, he was unpatched when you sat him down, and it cut to him being patched up.
So Veronica, she starts walking to the front of the boat. You hear her hydraulic legs. Then she's sitting there with the glorious golden light of the sun shining on her, with her arm held up behind her with the flag flowing off of it, and she's sitting there with her phone. We are in dire times, she's live streaming. We are here attempting to save the world from the Sharknado. We have consulted with military intelligence, and we are going to do our American duty and destroy this thing before it destroys America and the world.
And the signal is broadcast on many, many screens around the country, and people are tearing up. And you can see Mike Tyson looking at this in Vegas and like crying like a baby, like it's so beautiful.
And all the while the flag is blowing behind her.
Yeah, give yourself
on a propeller blade.
I was thinking just that.
So who would like to search for shells?
They are very good with explosives. He has worked for his country and would like to search through the deck of the ship and rig explosives to the cannon.
Okay, boy, roll me some IQ.
Oh, IQ? Oh, man, that's not their strong suit.
I would say that's below average.
Can they roll explosives? Because they're pretty good at explosives. But
now we're talking searching.
But be damned if they have to like think and look for stuff. But he can do equations for some reason.
Yeah.
they're simple. Just number.
That's an 8, and that is failing by 3.
Failing by 3. Okay. So you're shambling in the armory of the ship, trying to find shell, and it's like it looks like someone emptied the armory because the ship is old and doesn't have to do anything military these days. So it looks like there's no shell in the armory. On the upper deck, proper calculation must be done to strike the main Sharknado in the epicenter. Is there someone who would like to help Dr. Sanchez, like in his calculation?
I'll help.
All right, you can roll a skill of yours or IQ. Maybe?
I just have IQ and journalism.
Oh.
If soldier can help me for something here, I'll give it a go.
I rolled a 12, which is my IQ.
Okay, so I'm considering it helping Dr. Sanchez.
I've got a 11 for looking for armory.
Okay, you want to search for?
No.
Okay, you roll IQ.
Well, I rolled soldier. I mean, this is a
Oh yeah, of course, you're a soldier. There's procedures, standards, and protocols.
Protocol. Then where you hide reserves, and I'm looking at those stores of reserves, and voila! You just have to open the.
The bakers are searching the wrong part of the ship.
Yeah.
What they think is the armory is in fact the cafeteria. And they are looking hard, man. Like, where's those damn shell?
Private.
And they are in the kitchen of the.
Private, you're in the kitchen. God damn it! It's over here.
For them, explosive can be appliances, you know.
Yeah. Well, propane.
You can do a pretty good bomb with a dryer, you know.
You'd be surprised what you can do with an old washing machine outside on your neighbor's lawn.
Yeah.
With the chemicals you found in the sink.
Yeah.
What other thing?
So on the other part of the ship, you enter the real armory, and you find a couple of shell you could use to blow up to do an explosion.
Yeah, and I'll burn a BAB to there. How we call it? Belts of bullets for anti-air.
Oh yeah. The how do they call it? It's DCA in French. It's
a gun. They call it
anti-air.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So, well, we start hauling those big shells and bullets and
Even Billy Joe could maybe help.
yeah.
Little Billy Joey.
Billy
Yeah,
Joe.
I give him a color of bullets. I put him on his neck.
And he wraps them around with his one arm.
He must look very happy.
Like Christmas.
This is even better than when we hung up the Christmas lights for a whole 2 years.
What? 2 years? Damn.
So at some point, Dr. Sanchez has reactivated the motors of the frigate, and now he's like, okay, we have power, we can move the boat, but I don't know how to do it.
Right? That's your call.
Who are you gonna call?
Right.
Ray Vega. And I guess he turns the engine and turns it on. All right, let's drive. Let's go, that son of a bitch. 633 12. Barely it meets.
It's all right. You do a good job. You never pilot a frigate before.
Nope.
It start moving. And Dr. Sanchez is helping you anyway. He's like on the side and maybe a little bit to the left. How do you say it? I don't know the Navy terms. Right, left, starboard. I don't know.
I think you're referring to port. And he
Yes, you
makes
are
a little
right.
adjustment. I think that's right, anyways. He makes the adjustments as he's telling Ray to make those adjustments. He's like, all right, we've got this.
So we can see the frigate from a point of view in the air, moving into position, and we see a big, giant Type 3 Sharknado.
Nope,
The
it's
one
separate.
that I call apocalyptic kind. So there's two Sharknado basically merging slowly together, and now the sharks in it go way faster and are more aggressive. So,
It's pulled up
and
from the
ship
bottom
is
of the
doing-
ocean of Megalodon.
In the second one, there was a whale shark.
Oh yeah, and
There's
some
a blue whale
tiger
in there.
shark for good measure.
Yeah.
There's a blue whale in there.
Yeah.
They're eating the whale.
Yes, they're eating the whale.
So the ship starts rocking and starts shaking, and there is literally technician throwing buckets of water into the windows to make it like it's the rain of the gods. And maybe one of them have a hose, and he's like hosing the windows, like, and you can see the stream, like. It's not very cool, but so yeah, this is one tricky maneuver. You have one shot to do it, and Blake and the Bakers put the shells into the giant battery, and you have a big lever to signify to the control room that you are ready to fire, or maybe a CB or
it's
something.
a horn. It's a
Yeah, it's a horn. Yeah.
Run out of here! Horn loaded!
I think we are clear to fire.
We are experts at guns. I will ready on your mark, Sergeant.
Very
Maybe
proud.
I should put the fingers into my ears.
Say when, Doctor.
Veronica's at the front of the boat with her hand on the railing and her blade ready to fend off any sharks that try to attack the ship.
And of course, Gary's ecstatic. I mean,
So I'm gonna ask. So now is the time. Now is the crucial moment. I'm gonna ask the bakers to make an IQ roll.
IQ, I thought it was going to be guns. Explosives.
IQ first, gun later.
good.
Is it for fear?
No, is it
No.
not? Because
No.
you are fearless.
Oh no. Well, 16,
Oh my.
and it's 8. Failed by 8.
All right. So the Sharknado is huge. It's in front of the boat. You can see the Busey start lifting into the air by the strength of the wind, and he's like, and there's a shark eating Gary Busey, and he fly away, sadly. And next person in line will be Veronica.
Oh, no.
Now is the time to shoot. Now is the precious time to shoot. And the bakers aim the cannon, and they aim, and they wait for it, and push the trigger, and nothing's happened. So
That's right,
you will have to suffer the consequences of a cataclysmic Sharknado for at least one round.
Oh my god. Well.
So
Oh boy.
Honey, did we put off the safety?
Did you put the powder in?
as you say that, sharks come crashing
What?
from the windows, and water comes into the ship, into the control room, into the gunning station, and sharks coming towards you. And of course, I'm gonna ask you to roll dexterity to evade. Everybody roll dexterity to evade this danger.
Ah, I actually rolled a 5.
Yes.
Uh,
And you're the most exposed character outside,
And my dex is half.
and you're good.
Dude, those hydraulic limbs, though.
Yeah, do I get a
Yeah.
bonus for those?
Oh sure, +1.
So I got 10 on my part. I'm okay for now.
You're okay. So shark swimming next to you, Fred.
When I go past, I slam the door shut. Kind of locking.
Excellent. Ray seems to be okay too. Is it right? Yeah, that's an 11.
Yeah, it's an 11. I think I'm okay.
Yeah,
You
Dex
are.
is 12. Dexter's guy.
Even though he's strapped to the seat and he can't really move because he has no legs, he somehow manages to get out of the one shark just.
You got no legs to lose, so you're okay.
And the
Yeah,
bakers.
One of the sharks go straight for his legs and he doesn't have any left.
And did the baker make it?
Yes, no.
Failed by 2.
Oh no!
Failed by 2. As you notice, the safety is indeed on,
Oh no!
while this huge trio of sharks coming your way
Oh
and start munching on the
no!
bakers.
No! Baker!
So that's
Billy and Billy! Oh my god!
missing 2 dice. Just 1 second. Oh, the bakers are lucky, man.
Oh.
20 points of damage.
20!
Did you say 10 points of damage?
20.
20. 9. All right, so I got like 2 hit points left. So I'm assuming
Oh, you good!
Billy Joey was like eaten. Charlene's leg was not off, and she has 1 arm and 1 leg, and she's bleeding slowly, like slowly losing consciousness. My family, Charlene, speak to me. Charlene, I'm sorry, darling. I left the oven on. Charlene, no! And it like pans out again. All the lottery money in the world was not worth this. Completely blank facial expression because it is the worst actor probably in all of the cast. Probably someone's cousin.
Yes. The sound guy.
Oh my god.
Sounds guy cousin. So,
My hand, my wife, my son. You'll pay for this, Sharknado. You'll pay for this.
For this Sharknado. Best quote ever.
So I managed to get out of the way of the shark that was attacking it by springing backwards and at the same time coming down with my blade and slicing it into the top of it and just chopping the top of the shark's head off, and it goes rolling all along the deck and the body is flopping along.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Protecting. It's like you protected maybe the bakers, or at least what's left of them.
We need to fire the gun, and I start hobbling back to the.
You see Busey do another rotation, like he disappear again.
Oh boy.
Billy Joe.
Billy Ray.
Billy Joe is the what's his name? Billy Ray. Sorry.
Billy Ray's alive. Billy Joey's dead. Charlene is losing consciousness.
Yeah, Billy Ray sees that he left the switch on. The security switch is on. You just have to unlock it and you can fire.
He unlocks it. Can he use his gun skill finally?
Yes, now he can.
Making Billy Ray think. Seriously. But his mullet that he now explicitly has, that he didn't have, is now gone again because of the different takes at what points the shooting occurred.
Yeah.
It's now short, and he focuses in with all of his strength, and I'm going to spend my last BAPS to raise the stakes.
Raise the stakes! Yes!
Yes.
You will pay for this. My wife and my son in my hand will exact retribution upon you with all the might of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Howard Taft, the finest president of this United States of Confederacy.
Well, Reagan was a good one.
7 out of 16.
Oh.
Crit success because I raised
Crit
the stakes.
success!
Yes.
So
It's
the
not
gun,
a crit success on a crit success.
Yeah.
so the gun explode its content outside and do the biggest explosion you have ever seen, with parts of Gary Busey flying in the air, with sharks, tons of water getting out of that vortex, and slowly the vortex disappear, and the blue magical sky reappear slowly into the sky. And now, like Tim said earlier, there is this beautiful dusk shining upon you with rays of gold, and the American flag wave and flap into the wind in victory.
You did good, Billy. You did real good.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I will need to change pants.
I think we all do. Some won't need any new pants, but
I believe the world is going to need to change their pants after this, and this is him trying to be clever.
I'm gonna spend my last BAPS for a Hollywood cameo for the president.
Yes.
We got to roll for it. We got to roll for it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
for
roll
it.
to see who's the president.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes. That's
Oh
mechanic.
man, you want the president? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
5. Oh, interesting choice for president. Interesting indeed. All right. Okay, we can see Air Force 2, the presidential helicopter, of course, landing on the
aftermath of
frigate after the aftermath, of course. And we can see a foot getting out of the chopper. It's a high heel.
oh,
Mrs. President is coming,
good job,
Deck.
damn.
and she's with the Marines by her side. And she comes to greet you, of course. And she say, "Gentlemen,
Ma'am,
I heard you did good here.
yes, ma'am. With these civilians, we did what we could to stop this invasion of Shark, and we
I
succeeded.
received a report from Griswold's men
Yes.
in great details. Tells that you helped America today to defend this Sharknado and prevent national catastrophe.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, the least I can do is give you a ride home.
Well, that'd be appreciated, ma'am. A ride to the hospital would be helpful too. Some of these civilians took grave wounds.
They're just flesh wounds.
Yeah,
Flesh wounds
yes.
for America.
They're just flesh wounds.
Yes.
We did good today, Ray
You will
Vega says.
receive the best care, presidential care. I assure you that. Am I assuming that you, sir, in the uniform, are part of the Army Corps?
Well, I was
Mr.
re-enlisted by the
Daniels?
general. I was re-enlisted by the general, ma'am. Well, I was retired.
Would you like to have General Griswold post or function?
Is that a
There is
Yes.
one place left at the base.
well? Yes, ma'am. Sergeant General. Yes, ma'am.
So there is one shark that appears to be dead on the deck, and suddenly it starts to move towards the president and try to eat Mrs. President, and she spin kick it out of the ship, doing
Well, praise the chieftain, ma'am.
Thank you. It's
Now
been
the queen.
she flat rolled back her hair like this, and she goes like, it's been a while.
Ray Vega will do a
So
double
we
take.
just voted for her for her legs.
Nice legs.
Yeah.
Nice legs.
And she turned to Mr. Baker, and you, Mr. Do the President of the United States can do something for you. I heard you were part of the operation.
Yes, ma'am. I was. There's nothing I can do. I already have all the money in the world. And I lost my wife. And I lost my son. And I have no one left to start a family with.
I'm sure we can fix you a family. There is
Are concubines legal in this country?
I happen to have some orphans in my chopper. We were doing a charity flight over LA when the Sharknado was happening. Maybe you could adopt one of these child, and there's full of kids coming out of the chopper.
So I give a good
one sporting a mullet.
And who will soothe my woes late into the night when I do not no longer have my lovely wife, Charlene.
And you look upon the carer for the orphan. It's a lady that strangely looked like Charlene.
A twin sister.
Maybe a fresh start, Mr. Baker. This Baker oven.
He walks up to her. Are you okay with a polyamorous relationship?
Oh, God.
That was a Bakerism.
And he goes up and he starts talking plans with her about starting a commune somewhere in deep Texas.
So the president points towards our chopper and she says, "Well, let's take you home. You have done a very good job today."
Yes, ma'am.
So the generics start rolling. We see the names of the guys who did the special effects, name of the actors, and while doing this, we also see flash scenes of what of your guys are doing after Sharknado. So maybe you could narrate what we see in these flash scenes. Let's start with Blake. Maybe getting a new dog.
Well, we see. What was the name of the ship?
Honestly, I can't
Anyway,
remember.
it's it's the same ship that you used. Now it patrols the bay of the for shark hunting. It's
Oh, it's a shark hunting ship
Yeah.
now.
yeah. So I'm patrolling the bay to lessen the population of sharks. There's too much sharks, so I stood just on the bow of the ship with soldier preparing depth charge, and they go boom, boom, and then we blow up some shark in the water as we go patrol the bay.
Maybe there's an assistant bringing you your coffee,
Yeah.
and you look at her and she do a nod and she take a little flask
Yeah.
and she spice your coffee and give you
Private.
the enhanced version of the coffee.
With a dog besides me, wagging his tail, new dog.
New dog. Maybe Ray.
Somewhere deep in the bowels of Texas, there is an underground commune. The commune itself, which was afforded thanks to one president, is now empty of its leader. The polygamist cult that was started is the resting house and secret identity of one Billy Ray, who has now taken up an operation. He got plastic surgery and decided to go into the rapping business. He figured that in a lot like country nowadays, if you could find the right technology, you could make the right amount of money. And he did. He discovered this amazing thing called auto-tune. He took up the name T-Pain. And ended up becoming a smash hit. He continues and made many cameos with such as the people of Miley Cyrus. After all, he does know the other Billy Ray.
He does.
He occasionally puts on the garb because he can afford multiple surgeries of his old self to return to his polygamous commune, so he can have as much that sweet Texas tang that he enjoys so much. And when he comes back out of the camera and out of view, you see him flying the helicopter, T-Pain resting slightly, with an old picture of his old family, and a single tear goes down his eye, of a wife with with both her arms holding up a son upside down, and his mullet have the American flag in front of their trailer.
That's amazing. Ray Vega.
I can't top that. So Ray Vega's on to his next big score. trying to get swindle some more money out of some poor sap, and he's no longer played by the same actor. That actor was fired because he was too good of an actor.
Oh, what?
This one's much worse, and he's like, I am very good. This is very good. You must have it.
Excellent.
And he actually keeps a little pet doll shark to kind of remind him of the Sharknado, and he kind of pets it every now and then.
Excellent.
I will remember.
And Veronica.
Well, the scene cuts to this nightscape of a desert. You see explosions, and you see anti-aircraft air going up into the air, except it's all looking like it's through night vision goggles. And then it cuts away, and you see the scene of Veronica. She's now encased in this metallic armor. Her eye has been replaced with what looks like a video camera coming out of her face, and she has these metallic hydraulic legs, and her arm attached to it is this propeller blade, and she's flying in the air with this propeller blade, and she's like surveying over the landscape, looking down, recording everything, and then she swoops down, and the propeller blade transforms into an arm, and she lands on her hydraulic legs and goes into her role, all for the story, and she starts stalking off into the desert.
Wow. That have to be a spin-off series.
It's the next movie.
Just Veronica, cyborg reporter.
He's a transformer now.
Well, thank you guys for playing this game. I had a blast running it for you. Yeah. Any last words?
Donate to Child Let's Play charity.
Yeah, let's do that.
2 big thumbs up.
And America.
America.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen Sharknado, man, watch this classic.
The 1 and 2 is on Netflix anyway.
I won't say it's a good movie. I won't say it.
Watch it with Retroact's commentary. It'll even be better.
Yeah.
Look, it's not about good. It's not about quality. It's about enjoyment.
Exactly.
There's a lot of enjoyment to be had in Sharknado.
And I bought this movie just because the end scene, there is one moment where I totally lost it. I never laughed so hard in my life. I really lost it. I won't say anything to spoil it, but man, I laughed. Man. Okay, so thanks for watching. We had up to 3 or 4 viewers, so thanks for watching. And see you later. I'm going to cut the Hangouts, but we'll stay on a little bit for debriefing.